It's finally here, the last release for Beyblade Burst, and I don't know how to feel about it. On one hand, it's probably my favorite Lucifer, but on the other, it just has a lot of features I don't like. I want to thank MallOfToys for sending this out to me, and we are also partnering up for a giveaway for one of you guys. Every single day up until Christmas, MallOfToys is giving away one free Beyblade. But secretly, somewhere in this video, there's going to be a code that if one of you guys use, gives you 10 entries into a giveaway. If you don't win though, no problem. There's still a bunch of days left until Christmas for you guys to enter in to get a free Beyblade. Go check out MallOfToys, links in the description down below. And now let's talk about Barricade Lucifer, the final Beyblade Burst release. Well, for Takara Tomy. Hasbro still has Quad Strike and their Pro Series, so Burst is not done yet. But for Takara Tomy, Burst is pretty much over. Diving straight into the box, we have another one of those March 21st little poster cards, so we know there's going to be an announcement pretty soon. The first piece we're going to talk about is going to be bearing Mobius. We've had a couple different versions of Mobius at this point, the bunch of different Hasbro ones. Mobius that originally came on the original variant Lucifer, and now we have a bearing model. The bearing version is different in that it's a little bit taller and the point on the tip is a little bit taller as well. It's gonna make it to where the Beyblade sits on that free spinning disc a little bit more, which could be better, could be worse. Kind of depends on what you're going for. I do feel like this part's going to be pretty similar to the original bearing driver in that it's good for stamina, although it's going to get sent around the stadium a little bit. For the disc, we have Illegal. It's the same disc that came with Zesta Keeley's a little while back. It is super round. It's not the heaviest disc out there, but it is incredibly circular, so it's going to be good for life after death and stamina combos. And finally, we move on to the gimmick monster. We have Barricade Lucifer. And there's things I like about this and things I don't like. First off is the gimmick. Variant Lucifer's gimmick is back with the purple pinkish spoon things that pop out. And it's definitely better this time. It definitely works better. It doesn't scrape nearly as much. And while it is effective, it's still super gimmicky, which is something I'm not the biggest fan of for Beyblade. The layer is also really thin, and I feel like even if you took off the little pink plastic things, it's just gonna make the bay worse. And let's quickly talk about the Lucifer core. It's really not my favorite. I don't like the massive stickers you have to put on the blade. I feel like they just kind of lazied out. They could have put something a little bit nicer right there. These are probably the biggest stickers I've ever had to put on a Beyblade Burst bay, and they just definitely look like stickers. I'm also not sure how competitively viable this core is going to be for the future. I'm not really into the competitive side of Beyblade as much, but there's going to be a ton of testing videos on YouTube if you search for them. And when you put the bay all together, it seems pretty thin and pretty light, although it is surprisingly heavy. This bay is over 75 grams. That's just a couple of grams lighter than Guilty Longinus, so it's not the heaviest bay out there. But with how kind of thin and low profile everything is, I'd expect it to weigh less. So let's move on to the test battles and see how well this bay performs. Yeah. Little barriers, see that?
It looks cool.
Oh, goodbye. So you hear the barriers doing some work. But oh, can I win this? It's a tie. You're not able to KO me, but I just don't really last that long. And oh, okay, okay. There's a dub. There's a dubski. All right, barrier versus barrier. Oh, do you hear that? And mine's better. This is peak Beyblade Burst. Oh, yes. Oh, okay. It's best against opposite spin stamina type, so let's see what it does. I hate that noise.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy.
Ew.
It's like figuring out what chalkboard Beyblades.
Yeah.
Oh.
Ah, I win. Uh-oh, I'm leaning.
Uh-oh.
No! Okay, left spin attacker.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
Gee, I don't think it's working. Oh, wait. 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 I don't know. I don't know about that one. Oh my. Oh my. Are you okay? All right, suck it up.
Ow.
Oh
my God.
Oh, okay. So what did you guys think? Obviously, it didn't do that well whenever it was battling up against same spin combos, like right spin combos. That's how it was for Variant Lucifer as well, although the Bay definitely really shined when it was put up against left spin combos, especially Bays like Guilty Longinus. It didn't really get shot around that much because the barrier actually worked. They definitely refined the gimmick, which I like, but still, I'm just not a fan of the Lucifer lineup. In my opinion, and this is going to be kind of harsh, they kind of show everything that's wrong or that I don't like about Beyblade Burst. The idea for Barricade Lucifer is a stamina first combo that sits in the middle of the stadium, that's really wide for almost no reason, and its gimmick is not getting touched by other bays, and so it stays in the middle and wins by stamina finishes. Of course, the bay is not going to burst that much because it has that barrier to absorb all the hits, so it kind of makes a lot of battles slightly boring. Lucifer is not bad by any means. I think the gimmick is definitely way better than it has been in the past, and some of the parts may be competitively viable going forward. I'm just not a fan of the idea of the bay. It's kind of been my issue with Beyblade Burst for the last couple of years. Bays that just sit in the middle of the stadium and they don't burst. And so what a fitting way to end the series with exactly that. And something that is also kind of cute is that on the underside of the blade, you actually have the words "thank you" written as a thank you and a send off to Beyblade Burst. And there we have it, 206 releases of Beyblade Burst in total. Not all of them Beyblades. You had some accessories, some bracelets, some stadium sets, but still, it's the longest running Beyblade series of all time, and I'm so glad that I was able to enjoy it during its prime, during its heyday, and here I am, just a couple of days after the final Beyblade release, talking about it, and wow. Kind of emotional. But that's gonna wrap up this video, guys. Were you the first one to find the hidden code in this video? If you were, hit the like button, hit subscribe, and if you were not, subscribe anyway. If you guys are interested in picking up Barricade Lucifer, once again, go check it out on Mall of Toys, and if not, go check out their holiday giveaways. I will see you in the next one. Have fun, and bay away.